Yes, good evening guys to all of you. Please tell me, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? Yes. Aditya, hello. Kalua, hello. Good evening. Nagaraju, good evening. So guys, I welcome you all on this wonderful platform, and today is the second session of 500 plus questions for theory of machines and vibrations. So as you know, as per the theme, we are going to solve 15 questions in the class, and my dear, rest 15 questions will be your homework. Rest 15 question will be your homework. Okay, so that is going to be the theme of the session. Venu, good evening bhai. So we are starting the session, guys. Just like and share the session. So this is some detail about me. My name is Dheeraj Sardana. I am having around 10 plus years of experience, and today's subject is theory of machines. So guys, without wasting the time, just in this slide I am telling you, if you are preparing for GATE 24, ESE 24 and you want scholarship up to 90% on the preparation programs, 24 December 8 p.m. Okay, this is the test, and this is about the Maha Marathon sessions. From 3rd of January, complete revision marathon sessions would be starting on this channel, where you can prepare, revise. Okay. Yes, Abhijit, good evening. So we are starting now, guys. This is the very first question of today. Why the number is 241? Because you know we are going with 15 question on the daily basis. So today's 241 to 255 question we will do in the class. 256 to 270 you will get as homework questions. Yes, Abhijit, Aditya, Nagaraju, good evening once again to all of you. Just like the session, share the session so that other students can also join it. I feel very less students are live right now. Yes. So I feel कुछ लोग थक चुके हैं सुबह मैराथन अटेंड करके. So guys, this is a question from velocity analysis now. Yes, hello Gokulnath. So this is the question from velocity analysis. This is the question from velocity analysis. Okay, from the pure rolling motion. This is from the pure rolling motion. Okay, so if you see this question, they have already mentioned radius of wheel is 300 mm and it is rolling without sleeping and has a velocity v0 3 meter per second. This velocity, the velocity of center point is 3 meter per second given to us. What is the velocity of this point P, which is at a distance of 200 mm and it is making 30-degree angle with this? So guys, this is a wonderful question which is asked from you. Just try to solve it, and I will give you a hint. When a body is in pure rolling motion, that is rolling without sleeping, then my dear, you already know that how the velocity analysis is given. For such cases, velocity analysis is given like this, where this velocity will be 2v0 and the velocity of the center point is v0. Okay, this is the velocity profile. For your help I have made it. Okay, and my dear, you know that if this point I am saying is the I center of rotation, this is point O, this is point, let us say, B. So you also know that if I want to find out the velocity of this point, you also know one thing, that we can assume this to be center, and velocity of OI can also be written as OI into omega. That is omega of the that pure rotation. Pure rolling motion is assumed to be at rotation about I point. So from here you can find out the value of omega. Once you get this value of omega, you just need to find out this distance, which is IA. If you get the distance IA, you can find out the velocity, sorry, IP. You want to find out velocity of PI, that would be IP into the omega. To find out the distance, yes, Utkarsh, very good, Utkarsh, I've already solved it. If you want to find out now, I would like to say this angle is 30 degree. Obviously, when you're going to say this is going to be 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, this is 30 degree, total is 120 degree. So now you can see, you can apply the cosine rule. You can apply the cosine rule. Okay. This is 300 mm. This is 200 mm. and the angle between them is 120. So you can write pi is equals to square root of, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. A is 300, B is 200, theta is 120. This will give you pi, this will give you omega. You need to find out the answer. Utkarsh have done it. Very good. What about others? I am waiting for others to join. What would be the answer for today? Yes, Utkarsh have given it. So guys, like first of all, you would be finding out the omega value. So you already know velocity of O with respect to I is given as 3 meter per second. This distance is 0.3 meters. So omega will be coming out to be 10 radian per second. So you need to find out this distance. That distance would be coming out to be very good. Vineet, बहुत बढ़िया. So Vineet, you were absent today in the casting session or present? Okay, maybe present, I forget. So if you would be finding out this distance, it would be coming out to be around 436 mm. Okay, then you would be getting this to be 4.36 meter per second. So the answer for this is going to be C. Okay, 4.39 is also correct, Vineet. So with this, we have done the first question of today. So we are still left with 14 more questions. So second question for today is from relative velocity approach. Very good, Utkarsh and Vineet. So this question is from relative velocity approach. So this is from relative velocity approach because in the yesterday's session, we have not taken the questions from velocity analysis. So tonight in this session, I have taken. Okay, no issues there. Definitely you have to attend as per your convenience. I was just asking. Very good. Manas is giving the answer to be D. Let us see about others. So guys, today also I have kept some question easier, some moderate and some difficult. One MSQ is also there for today. Kalua is saying D, Utkarsh is saying D, Manas D, Ranjit Yadav is also saying D. बहुत बढ़िया. So guys, you know how to do this. Velocity of A with respect to O2 is equals to velocity of B with respect to O4. So you would be writing O2A into omega 2 is equals to O4B into omega 4. So O2A is nothing but the 60 and omega 2 is nothing but the 5. O4B is nothing but 160 and you need to find out the omega 4. So when you will be finding out omega 4, I feel Abhijit, Shreyas, Ranjit, Vineet and Kalua and Utkarsh all have answered it. Omega 4 will be 1.875 radians per second. So guys, the answer would be D for it. Moving to question number 243. And this question is from the single slider crank mechanism. He is asking about the maximum velocity of piston. So you can say slider crank mechanism, the crank and connecting rod. So crank is 300 mm. Connecting rod length is 1000 mm. You can find out N to be L upon R. And you can see crank rotates at a constant speed of 200 RPM. 200 RPM is the speed. And the maximum velocity of the piston, you need to find out that. So my dear, here, let us see how many of you are able to answer it. Yes, solve it properly. Let us see how many of you are able to answer this question. Then the next question is going to be from the governors. Okay, next question would be from the governor. Okay, I feel, yes. Good evening, Ranjit. Good evening. So are you solving this, guys? So for this, how you would be solving? You got the value of N. You know velocity of piston is given as R omega sine theta plus sine 2 theta divided by 2N. Okay. So if you want to find out the theta value for the maximum velocity, for that you can write dVp by d theta to be equals to 0. If n is not known to us, you can definitely write it 90 degree, okay? And you can say r omega is the maximum value. But when n is known to us, then my dear, how to approach it? dVp by d theta is going to be equals to 0. So when you would be going for this, you would be getting r omega cos theta plus 2. This is sin 2 theta cos 2 theta is equals to, okay, divided by 2n will also come. R omega is constant. You will put it equals to 0. 2 will get cancelled out and you can solve it. You would be getting the value of theta for this. Putting this theta here, you can find out the maximum velocity. Yes, are you trying it or not? Shreyas, Abhijit, Vineet, Ranjit, Kalua, Utkarsh, Manas, Nagaraju. Yes, try to solve it, guys. Try to solve it. You can see n value will be coming out to be 3.33. So you can use the value of n as well. Very good, very good. Utkarsh is getting to be 74.9. Theta is correct. 74.9 degrees is correct. Putting this value, you would get the maximum value of velocity. That is very good, Utkarsh. The answer would be 6.54. So don't feel that this question is in the contradiction of yesterday's question. Both are different type of questions. Okay, that's why intentionally I have added it. Moving to question number 244. Once again from the velocity analysis. Okay, here you can see velocity of B is given in this direction. If you are going to sit perpendicular, you will reach here, and perpendicular to this, when you will reach here. So this point will be acting as the eye center. Okay. Now, my dear, you can see this angle is 30. This is 90 degree. Okay. So now very easily, if this is 45, you know this is 90. So this angle is going to be 45. So 45, 120. This would be 15 degree. Now you can use cosine and sine rule and you can find out the value of omega 3, because you can write velocity of B to be Bi into omega. Vb is given to us. We need the distance Bi. You can apply the sine rule or cosine rule to find out the unknown things. These angles are known to us. Use it. Sir, can I take theta? Dear Utkarsh, I told you, if the n values are not known to us, like in the last day, if we have done, there we were not having the value of n. For such cases, we cannot calculate without knowing the n. Okay, then that's why we have studied 90 degree. Okay, now the point is, if the n values are known to us, then you have to solve it to get the final values. Without n, how you will find out? Okay, that is the problem. This time, if you will find out with r omega, you will get value lesser than 6.54 only. You can check it. Okay, Utkarsh, Vineet, बहुत बढ़िया guys. Abhijit, I feel you got the mistake of yours. So Shreyas, Vineet, Utkarsh, do like and share the session, guys. I want more and more students to join it so that you get benefited from it. Okay. So after today's session, our Tom part of this practice series would be over. Then we will be meeting for machine design on Thursday. Okay. So solve it, guys. You need to find out Bi using the trigonometry. You can use the sine rule. I am telling you. AB by sine 15 is equals to BI divided by sine 45 is equals to AI sine 90 plus 30 120. You will get Bi, then you will get omega. We need schedule you are going to get within 1-2 days. Okay, so don't worry about that. सर टॉम में अभी तक 244 क्वेश्चन करवा दी. नहीं अभिषेक, ये टॉम के नहीं है. This is a series of 500 question for complete mechanical engineering. So numbering is going as per that actually. Okay. So 244 in this 60 questions were there from the strength of material. Okay. Then after strength of material, you would be having 60 questions for fluid mechanics. So 60 plus 60, 120. Then you were having 90 questions from production. Then 210. And from 211, I am doing theory of machines. So 30 questions we have seen in the previous class. 30 would be today. 15 in the class, 15 as the homework you will get with solution. You can take those questions from my Telegram channel. Okay, they are available. So in theory of machines, you can say this is the 34th question. In TOM, it is 34th question going on. Okay, 30 we have done. Very good. Tomato thing is there to give the answer 36. Great, great, great. Thanks, Vineet, for your wonderful words. And now let us see what would be the answer for this. So as per the answer given by Tomato Singh is saying omega to be 36.03 radians per second. So I will say you are very much correct, dear. You are very much correct. Okay. Yes. Very good, Utkarsh. So how you will find out? First of all, AB is known to us. AB is known to us. Okay, this is AB. So I feel this is mentioned to you 400 mm. Okay. So you know this value AB is 400 mm. So this is known to you, sine 15 and sine 45 known to you. You can find out BI. Okay. Very good, Vineet. So you will get the answer for this question. Moving to the next question, 245 means 35 for theory of machines. Number 35 for theory of machine. This is from gyroscope. This is from gyroscope. So once again, he is asking what gyroscopic couple. So you need to see I omega omega p. I would be mk square. Mass and radius of gyration are given to you. You can solve it very easily. Vineet, I would like to say 36.6. You are correct. Yes, answer will be 36.6. For the previous question, the answer would be 36.6. This would be the answer. Yes, no problem. Actually, this is the answer, 36.606. So I feel you got it now. Your answer is correct. No. He is asking about the magnitude only. He is asking about the magnitude only, no direction. Utkarsh, are you telling about the direction for previous one? There also they were asking magnitude only, no? They have asked the magnitude only. They have asked magnitude only. They have not asked direction. Okay. So they are asking only magnitude. And for relative velocity and eye center, they never ask direction. They ask only magnitude. Okay, directions kind of thing are coming in gyroscope. नहीं उत्कर्ष आंसर में ये नहीं पूछा जाता है, but still if you are asking, then you can answer it in the way of like if it would be given in which direction motion is going on. So if you see in the previous question, we are having the velocity of B in this direction. Okay, so if velocity of B in this direction about this eye center, you can see the motion is going to be anti-clockwise. Okay, so your answer is correct. Counter-clockwise is correct. I feel you got it now. Great. Solve this question now. Yes, Manas, are you there or not? Very good, Kiran. I was waiting that where is Kiran? Kiran is saying the answer to be A. Very good. The engine and the propeller of an aeroplane weighs 5 kilonewton. This is the weight. At a radius of gyration of 50 centimeter. The propeller rotates at 3000 RPM in clockwise direction looking from the rear. If the aeroplane makes a quarter of circle 100 meter towards left hand side, they are giving here the velocity. You need to answer about gyroscopic couple. Kiran, good evening. So here, my dear, you need to apply I omega omega p, where omega p will be Vp by R. Vp by R. So try to solve it. Let us see. Abhishek is saying B. Okay. So I would like to say, yes, Vineet is also saying B. Utkarsh is saying B. Abhijit, your answer is not correct. B is the right answer. So when you will be finding out gyroscopic couple, you will get 26,700.398 Newton into meter. So this answer is correct. Yes. Agreed on this. This is the right answer. Okay. So we have done this question. This is question number 245. So you know already you are given the weight. So mass would be weight divided by G. So mass would be coming from here. Rest all the data are given to you. To find out omega, you will apply 2 pi n by 60. So you need to apply these formula to get the value. Answer would be coming out to be B. Very good, Kiran. You are correct. So 246, and this question is asking you from vibration. Okay. This is from vibration, guys. So a machine mounting on spring fitted with a dashboard has a static deflection. So static deflection delta naught is given as 10 mm. You know omega n can be found out square root of G by delta naught from the static deflection of mass method. You can find out natural frequency from there. Then you already know when we are talking about the logarithmic decremental ratio, it is given as 2 pi zeta upon square root of 1 minus zeta ka square. It can be written as 1 upon n ln xn by x naught. Okay, using this you can find out the value of zeta. And you need to answer, determine the periodic time. Once you get zeta, first of all you have to find out zeta. Abhishek, I would like to say that if nothing is mentioned, you will be using 9.81. If they say use G to be 10, then you will be using G to be 10. If nothing is said, you would be using 9.81 only. Yes, solve this question, guys. I feel I have written it opposite. It is x naught by xn. Okay, so amplitudes are given to you. So you know it is going to be, they are saying in 2 complete oscillations. So when you will be having n to be 2, x naught is 40, xn is 10. So by putting these value, you will be getting the value of zeta. Find out the zeta first of all. Then my dear, once you will be getting the value of zeta, you need to find out the time period Td. It is nothing but 2 pi by omega d. And what is omega d? Omega d is 1 minus zeta square omega n. This is a new type of question, guys. This is a new type of question. So I hope everyone would be able to solve it. Just solve it, guys. Then we will be moving further. Abhishek, you got it what I want to say? Abhishek, you got it what I want to say? That you would be using 9.81 if nothing is said. You would be using 10 if they are mentioning that take G to be 10 meter per second square. Okay. Great. So some minor errors may come. Like I was having in the option 26,800, you have 26,007. It's fine. Because when they gave MCQ, that much errors may be there. Okay, so don't worry about that. So solve this question, guys. Okay, Manas is saying 0.201. What about others? Manas' answer is correct. So you would be getting the time period. It is 0.201. That is correct. So this is the procedure for such question. You would be finding out the natural frequency first, and natural frequency I have calculated for you as 31.32 radian per second. Then my dear, we will find out zeta. Zeta would be coming out to be 0.1096. After getting the zeta, we will find out the time period, which would be coming out to be 0.2016. Okay. Omega D I have not calculated separately. Yes, Kiran, very good. So very good, Kiran. I feel you are saying 12.189 for this. 12.189. Yes, very good. So guys, we have completed this question as well with the help of viewers. Wonderful, Vineet, Manas, Kiran, Abhishek. Yes, this is very easy question from the reverted gear trains. Very easy question from the reverted gear trains. Sir, I thought answer is low and multiple with multiple with 60. Okay. That means you have not given the value of omega d. Then omega d you can calculate, but the answer would be coming out to be this only. Time period would be lower only, na? Frequency is more, then time period would be lesser. What is the answer for this? What is the answer of this, guys? This is from reverted gear trains. This is from reverted gear trains. They are asking when reverted gear trains are going to be used. Rotate in opposite direction, coaxial, right angles, or at some angle to each other. Very good. All of you are answering as B, and B is the right answer. Whenever we have a driver shaft like this, driven shaft like this, so they are coaxial. So that answer would be B, guys. So very good. Utkarsh, Kiran, Tomato, Vineet, Manas, Shreyas, Kalua. बहुत ही बढ़िया, guys. Moving to next question, 248. Here you need to find out the contact ratio. So you know that contact ratio is arc of contact divided by circular pitch. Okay. And my dear, if you see, they have mentioned you the number of teeth and module. So you can find out capital R and small r. You know, it is going to be module times gear number of teeth divided by 2. Module time number of teeth in pinion by 2. And if you want addendum circle radius, you will write R plus M. If you want addendum circle radius, you will write R plus M. This type of question we have done yesterday also. Yes, very good, Utkarsh. Very good, Nishant. बहुत बढ़िया. So now what you would be doing? Now you would be applying what? You know that the formula for path of path of contact, because arc of contact is path of contact by cos phi. So path of contact is given as path of approach plus path of recess. So you would be applying the formula for that as RA square minus R square cos square phi minus R sin phi. This would be the path of contact plus square root of small RA ka square minus R square cos square phi minus R sin phi. This will give you the path of contact, this will give you arc of contact, and this will give you the contact ratio. Solve this question, guys. Yes, Abhishek, but 1 to 2 question last year also GATE have asked of that much length. So GATE generally asking lengthy questions, 1 to 2 only, not more than that. So always attempt those questions in the last. Okay. So in that session, that's why intentionally I am keeping 1 to 2 questions like that, so that in the paper you are able to identify those questions and you attempt them in the last. Okay. Okay. So Vineet is saying the answer to be B. And I will say, please recheck it. Vineet, please recheck. Utkarsh, to remember the formula, there are two ways. One way is to mug up, which everybody cannot. Second way is to practice as much as you can. Because when you would be going for practice, you would be automatically remembering the formula correct. Okay. Otherwise, mugging up becomes very, very difficult. And if you are thinking that I would be making some trick, that cannot be made for everything. For some formulas, it can be made. Like many people have made for Maxwell's relations. Yes, you can make. Many people have made for the merchant circle formula. Yes, you can make. Everywhere you cannot. Okay, like this case you cannot. Like you can see, I have written the formula because I remember. It is not like I take only one subject. You know, I take all the subject. In the morning, I have also written the formulas of permeability, number, everything. How I remember? Every year I do not teach all the subjects. Still I remember. Only one thing: more and more practice. Okay. Okay, Utkarsh. That also would be automatically relieved when you will attempt more and more questions. Okay, because there is no such trick to remember it. Okay, but yes, if you have done the derivation, then also you can remember it. Like in the derivation, when you do, you would be knowing that r cos phi is the radius of base circle. So from that I remember that r cos phi is the radius of base circle. So when we do the derivation, addendum ka square minus base ka square we do. So from that I remember. Okay, if you see that as a trick, that's great. But that comes from the derivation. Okay. Yes, Utkarsh, Vineet, I feel some mistake you have done. Abhishek. So Utkarsh, you can also remember like that. Like here, addendum ka square minus base ka square we are doing. Okay. Solve it. Fine. So tell me the answer, guys. The answer would be coming out to be, you are very clear, Vineet, very near, Vineet. You are saying answer to be 1.52, but it is not 1.52. Manas have given the right answer. It is 1.72. 1.72 is correct. Okay. So very good, Utkarsh. Very good, Kiran. Kiran, I feel you have done some mistake. 2.28 is wrong. So this is where you are making the calculation mistake. Like if you find out this module is given as 6 mm. So number of teeth are given as 60. So you would be having this value, will be putting the value, you can find out. Okay, similarly small radius, then RA, small RA, put here, you will get path of contact. Angle is given as 20 degree. Angle is given as 20 degree. Okay. So what you are getting as module, what you are getting as module is given as 6 only. So circular pitch is 6 pi. Circular pitch is 6 pi. Abhishek, if yesterday's session I have done that kind of question also, then you would equate arc of contact with the r theta. Maybe then you have some mistake have maybe done in the calculation, that you can definitely recheck again. So moving to the next question, guys, from the governor now. So this is the Hartnell governor, and here the data is given and you need to find out what mass of sleeve and friction force is negligible, it is mentioned. Find out the spring constant, that you have to do here. Okay, and guys, you need to find out the spring constant. Spring constant is nothing but the stiffness of the spring. Okay, that you need to find out. I feel everybody remember the formula for that. I feel everybody remember the formula for that. Yesterday we have seen that also. Yes, S is equals to 2 times A by B ka square, if you remember. Fs2 minus Fs1. Okay, 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 Abhishek. Then I will check my calculation, but how Utkarsh and Manas are getting the right? So it is Fs2 minus Fs1, R2 minus R1. Okay, Abhishek, in that case, I will check it. Okay, if both of you are getting like that, I will check it and confirm it in the Telegram channel. Okay, so you just solve this question, guys. So this is the stiffness formula you need to find out. Find out the spring constant. They have already mentioned in Hartnell governor the extreme radii of rotation of the balls are 30 and 50 mm. So R1 is 30 mm, R2 is 50 mm. Okay, and you can put the values. And my dear, if you want to find out what is F2 and F2 and F1, here I feel it should be F2 and F1. So F2 would be MR2 omega 2 square and F1 is MR1 omega 1 square. You can get the values, and they have also mentioned if the length of the ball and sleeve arms are equal, means A and B are given equals to you. A and B are also given equal. Okay. Great, great. Great. So Kiran reached to 1.72, I feel so. So I feel Abhishek, you also need to rectify your mistake. All others got 1.72. Okay. So Utkarsh, don't worry, you are correct. I am correct. Okay. So Abhishek is doing the mistake, it means. So now A and B are given equal. You need to find out the stiffness. Every data is given to you. Solve it and get the answer now. So guys, this is question number 249, means the question number 39. We are left with 6 more questions. Okay, and you would get 15 questions as homework. Solved. Okay. Utkarsh, my formula is also coming from the basic ones only. You can go by that, but that will take time. If question comes from Hartnell governor, it is better to remember this for the stiffness calculation. Otherwise, you can go with the basic formula, whatever you have remembered. Finally, we need to reach to the answer. Okay. So you can go with that because this came from there only, how I derived it. Okay. But this formula you must remember, this year in the test series I have seen this a lot. So I feel maybe in the exam also it comes like that. Yes, Manas, Utkarsh, Abhishek, Kiran. Utkarsh, the formula is stiffness is equals to 2 into A by B ka whole square. Here A and B are the, you remember there is something called as in Hartnell governor. One is lever arm. Okay, so this you remember now. So these are A and B distances actually. Okay, so if you would be having this to be FC2 minus FC1 by R2 minus R1. So no need to worry, even if you will see your notebook where the basics are there, you can calculate this value from those fundamental equation. You will get this equation from there. Okay. So it is already mentioned to you that if the length of the ball and sleeve arms are equal, it means A and B are given to you as equal. Okay, Manas reached to the answer as 2 point. Very good, very good, very good. So answer is 2675.75. Very good, Manas. You have given the answer correctly, but please check it. Whatever you are getting, it is Newton per mm or Newton per meter. Very good, Vineet. Check it. is it Newton per meter or Newton per mm? Just check this. Is it Newton per meter or Newton per mm? So dear, just see in which units they have asked. Manas, my strict advice to you. I have seen you 3 to 4 times this mistake you are doing. In numerical answer type, if you are going to do this mistake, you will get 0 there. And you would say, sir, I have done it correctly, but still I lose the marks. So in this practice session, yesterday and today, I noticed that you are answering without looking at the units asked in the numerical answer type question. Mark these my words, okay? In every NAT, before answering, you will see what is the units in which they are asking. This may save 3 to 4 marks of yours in exam. Okay? The same for Vineet and Kiran. So answer would be 2.676 Newton per mm. Okay. Very good. So next question is very easy, Abhishek. I'm expecting you will be also able to answer it very easily. They are asking you the time period for this. Okay. So you know time period is given as 2 pi by omega. Omega is given as root k equivalent by m. This type of question have also been there in the GATE exam. So keeping that into mind, I have also kept this question. So just do it. Very good, Abhishek. बहुत बढ़िया. Solve this question. Next question will be from flywheel, from the multi-cylinder engine concept. Solve it and give the answer. Manas, Mudit, very good Mudit, बहुत बढ़िया. So Mudit, welcome to this session. Are you new to the channel? Yes. So guys, you know some wonderful series are going on. Yeah, tonight, today morning we have seen complete casting process in 2 hours. Fine, Mudit. Okay, mass is not mentioned. Mass is 10 kg. Mass is 10 kg. Okay, now you can solve it. Okay, fine, Mudit. That's great. So in the today morning, we have done complete casting in 2.5 hours. If you have not seen the session, if you want to revise casting, you can go for it. Okay. Yes, Kiran. Kiran, Manas, Mudit, Abhishek, Utkarsh. What would be the answer? Very good, Manas. The answer you would be getting as this to be 0.628 seconds. Very good. बहुत बढ़िया विनीत, किरण, अभिषेक. Moving to question number 251. Moving to question number 251. I feel by looking at the question, you will get a remembrance that it is from flywheel, where you need to apply delta E is I omega mean square CS. Okay, because you need to find out the delta N. Once you will get CS, CS is delta N upon N mean. You need to find out the delta N value. Okay, for that, you need to find, first of all, write down EA, EB, EC, ED, EE, EF and EG. Then find out the maximum and minimum out of that. Okay. For your remembrance, I am telling you energy at A will be E. Energy at B will be E plus 250. Likewise, you can find out energy at G will be E. So from this list, you need to find out maximum energy and minimum energy. And then you can write delta E to be E max minus E min into scale factor 5 Newton meter and 2 degree. 5 into 2, 2 degree. So you can convert it into radian. You will get energy into joules. So I have given you the entire hint of the problem. So Utkarsh, Kiran, Vineet, Abhishek and Manas, I feel you can solve it. You can get the answer. Do solve it, guys. Solve it, solve it. This is question number 41 from Tom. Okay, after that, 4 more questions we are left with. Shreyas is saying 86. Okay. Shreyas, you are telling me which value. Are you giving delta E or you giving delta N? Or you are giving CS value? Which value you are giving? Delta E. Shreyas, I feel you have made some mistake. Delta E would be coming out to be something else. It would be coming out to be 380. You need to find out E maximum minus E minimum. It would be coming out to be 380 actually. So just solve it again. Very good, Abhishek. So delta E would be coming out to be 380. Then use the scale factor. When you would be using the scale factor, then you would get energy in joules. Right now, energy is not in joules. Very good, Manas. Manas is getting the right value of delta E. It would be coming out to be 66.3 after scaling. Before scaling, it is 380. After scaling, so this is 380. When you will multiply it with 5 into 2 pi by 180, it will be coming out to be 66.3. Now equate it with I omega mean square CS. This will give you the value of CS. Once you are getting CS, you will get delta N. Okay. Very good, Vineet and Kiran. बहुत बढ़िया. So you need to find out the change of speed, the fluctuation of speed, delta N values. Utkarsh, what is your position in this question? Then we are coming with some easy questions as well. Other 3 questions are easier, not lengthy. Yes, guys. Okay. JT have given the right answer. बहुत बढ़िया JT. So the answer for delta N would be yes, 7.27 RPM is correct. Very good. 7.27 RPM is correct. Wonderful, JT. Yes, Utkarsh, Abhishek. Vineet, I feel you have made some mistake. Can you tell me the CS value? Are you getting CS to be 6.225 into 10 to the power minus 3? Are you getting CS to be 6.225 into 10 to the power minus 3? So you would be getting CS 6.225 into 10 to the power minus 3. It is delta N upon N mean. then you would be getting delta N to be 7.27 RPM. So I feel you have made some mistake in CS value. Manas is giving the right value. Manas is also getting the same. You can check it. Beneath, you have made the mistake. Very good, Kiran. Delta E is correct. Delta E would be 33 point, delta E would be 66.3. Utkarsh, I feel you have made the mistake for delta E. Where 2 pi? Okay. Sorry, pi aayega. It would be pi by 180. Great. Utkarsh, it would be pi by 180. You have also multiplied by 2? Okay. You have also multiplied by 2, then maybe you are getting double. So you would be getting delta to be 7.27. Okay, so JT first of all have found out correctly. Moving to 252, and otherwise it is 42nd question from Tom. Here you need to find out the peak torque. You need to find out this TP. Okay, so you know what to do. This is T theta diagram. This is very easy question, easiest. If this comes in exam, this would be the easiest question of exam. Utkarsh, you have made some mistake. Delta E would be coming out to be 66.288. Okay, I got it. What you are asking. Look at it. They have said 2 degrees. So when you would be converting and you would find out delta E, you would be having E max minus E min, which is coming out to be 380 into 5 Newton meter into 2 degrees into pi by 180. I feel you are missing this. That is why you are getting the wrong answer. So I feel JT have given the answer for the next one also. So JT, I am very curious to know your name. Okay. So you are coming with short form. If you don't want to disclose, you can tell me personally also. My Telegram channel is Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. I have given you my number also. So how you will write it? Half into TP. You will equate the area of this triangle with that rectangle. So half into TP into 3 pi minus 2 pi. That would be equals to T mean into 4 pi. That will give you the value of TP. Solve it. Yes, very good. Kiran, about which question you are saying? For this question, answer is 160. So answer is 160 for this. Okay. For the previous question, here it is 380. Let me check if you are talking about this. It is 380. Yes, it is correct only. This is 6.225. Yes. Abhishek, why we equate the area? If you have not seen the flywheel topic, actually what happened is we are assuming that if this entire T theta diagram, this is the real T theta diagram without flywheel. We are assuming if flywheel would be there, it would be providing the same work done at constant torque. So we are assuming that we wanted the same area at constant torque. That is why we are equating this. If you are not aware of flywheel topic, go for the very first heading of my T theta diagram. There you will get the reason. What we are doing, this is the real work done. We are equating it with a flywheel operating engine, which gives us constant value of torque. Okay, very good. Moving to this epicyclic gear train, 43rd question now. So here you can use one more thing, that the radius of the ring gear is equals to the radius of the sun gear plus diameter of the pinion. You have to use this to find out the number of teeth required. So radius of ring is radius of sun 2 times radius of pinion. So number of teeth of ring TS plus 2 times of TP. This will give you the unknown value. After that, apply the tabular method to get the desired answer. Okay, apply the tabular method. They are saying epicyclic gear train with C and D as identical gears. C and D are identical gears. The number of teeth on A and B are 60 and 180. A and B, 60 and 180. 60 and 180. You can find out number of teeth in pinion from here. They are saying that determine the speed of arm. You need to find out an arm. A, C and D. A rotates 100 RPM clockwise. So you know the speed of sun gear is x plus y in the tabular method. And B is a ring gear. So you know that when we are talking about ring gear, y minus x TS by TR. It is minus 100. Okay, using these two equations, you can find out the value of y. Y is the rotation of arm. This you are getting it from the tabular method. Anybody want me to make the table of tabular method? I will make it. But I am expecting that you are coming to this practice session, so you must be aware of that table. Okay? Is it clear or not? Utkarsh, Vineet, Manas, Kiran, Shreyas. Tell me that. बहुत बढ़िया JT and Vineet, बहुत बढ़िया. Shreyas, anybody if required, I can make the table in front of you. There is no problem in making that. But if you are thinking that sir is wasting time, then that's why I am not making. The answer is correct. You would be getting this to be minus 50 RPM. So minus 50 RPM means 50 RPM anti-clockwise. Those who want the table, I am showing you here. Arm, sun, planet, ring. First of all, we would be assuming arm to be at rest. Sun is given x RPM clockwise. This would be TS by TP into x. Minus will be coming because sun and planet external gear, sun clockwise, planet anti-clockwise. Then here minus TS by TR because we know planet will be acting like idler. Then arm rotation are y RPM. We will add y into x. So this is y minus TS by TP into x minus TS by TR into x plus y. Okay. Then you need to keep this to be 100, this to be minus 100. You would be getting y to be minus 50. Okay. I feel everybody got it. This is the table. Moving to question number 34. Sorry. This is 44. Here equation is 40x double dot 6x dot plus 9x is 0. You need to find out the value of damping ratio. Okay. You need to find out the value of damping ratio. You know the equation is mx double dot plus cx dot plus sx is 0. And we need to find out the damping ratio. 2 root Sm. This is the formula for damping ratio. I already told you last questions are very easy. So I have made a balanced. After this, Utkarsh, one more question. This is the second last question. Okay. So I can understand, guys, you have attended today casting plus industrial by Suraj sir. Then you are attending Tom by me. So you guys are excellently doing your job. But as I said, Wherever you find problem, do share with us so that we can guide you what would be better for you. Okay? Yes. Kiran is saying the answer to be 0.158. Let us see what others are saying. Very good, Manas and Kiran. The answer would be 0.158. Wonderful, guys. Moving to the last question. Yes, Abhishek, very good. Yes, JT, Vineet, very good. Moving to the last question for today, that is 45. Rest 15 you will get as homework. I will share it with solution. Once again, the Hartnell governor this time. Okay, this time once again the Hartnell governor. You need to solve it. And here we would be applying the equation. For a Hartnell governor, the mass of sleeve is 4 kg. Capital M is 4 kg. Spring force is 3 Newton for a radius of 3 centimeter. For the condition of isochronism, the governor to hold negligible friction, spring force at a distance of 5 centimeter is. If you remember isochronism equation, isochronism, you must have seen this here. The ratio of mg plus fs1 by mg plus fs2 will be equal to r1 by r2. You need to equate with this ratio and get the answer. I derived this question in the class as well for you guys. I feel Kiran have given the answer. Okay, Utkarsh, today I cannot because the session is over. But if you are saying, definitely I will take it. Okay. So whatever, wherever you feel problems, share with us. Then only we will be coming up with the solution. Okay. Fine. I feel Vineet have given the answer to be 5. The same is with the Kiran. The same is with the Shreyas. So you would be having the answer R1 by R2. 3 by 5. This is mg. 40 plus, okay, you would be taking 9.81. So you would be having 4 into 9.81 plus 3. Then 4 into 9.81 plus fs2. This is 3 by 5. You will get fs2 value as 5 Newton. Very good, Tomato, Kalua, Utkarsh, बहुत ही बढ़िया, guys. So with this we have completed this session. Just like and share before leaving, and I will share this PDF in the Telegram channel, and I will also be adding the homework question and with the solution there, so you can solve it before looking at the solution part. So for that I have already annotated like that only on the same slides. Okay, so goodbye for this session. Thanks for joining, guys. And tomorrow you can come for the mock test, which would be live at 11 AM. So complete mechanical team would be taking that mock test. So goodbye, guys, for this session. Thanks for joining. Good night. Vineet, that would be there on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so that we will be having on Monday or Tuesday. Then we will have continuously welding, metal forming, like that. Okay, so goodbye.